we're back again. Now, this is our talk on The View. August 2nd, 2022. All right, what they talk about?
So, giving an overview on hot topics.
Okay.
They got to always start out for some reason with politics.
Oh, yeah.
But
it's The View, I guess.
They're praising Biden for killing that leader in Afghanistan.
Okay. I say taking them out.
Taking them out.
See the word killing there, put the yellow mark you. Isn't that something? I know. I told my sister, when we start growing as a channel, YouTube will yellow mark you if you say certain words. No.
Okay.
A yellow mark you if you say certain words. So we have to watch.
Say that word.
I know, isn't that something? But go ahead.
Okay. And
they took them out.
And they didn't say that word either. So
you noticed that. See? Start noticing, those of you who do YouTube as well, on TV and on YouTube, words that they never use.
They don't even use on the news or the
and
talk
you're so
shows.
used to hearing it, you don't even notice that they don't use it. But go ahead.
Wow. Okay,
That's
but
fine.
yeah, that was one thing that they wanted to celebrate, because even when Obama had the Bin Laden, they're saying that you don't get good and bad replies from it, but mostly good, because they Sonny made a comment that Democrats are always considered soft when it comes to foreign policies and stuff, and she said this helps when our leaders, our Democratic leaders like Obama, like Biden, make these things happen where they're taking out these leaders that have caused some issues. And this was a terrorist. He was really part of the 9/11 situation. So they kind of talked back and forth on that. Pretty much they had good things to say. I know
I'm glad the man is dead.
People are questioning him about removing the troops earlier. And this looks good that he did.
Okay, good.
It looks good that he did. So at that time, people were like,
so
how dare you?
Just like when Obama, a lot of these leaders, these terrorists were being killed under Obama's administration. I'm happy.
Yes.
I love when they get them.
Yes.
So thank you. He shouldn't have lived as long as he did.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But topic 2, the first person, they I guess the first person from them reviewing that whole January 6th, the gentleman, he got 7 years.
The black guy?
No, it was a white guy.
It was a black guy who got 7 too, big dummy.
Oh my God, what was the black?
He was the
only one there?
It was the first one. They were saying how, I don't know how he thought he was just going to go up in there.
Was that the one that was standing there and we would see the
I
video?
only saw
one black man.
He might have been that dummy. Why would you think that's like, you could be, here's the thing, I don't care whether you're Republican, Democrat, whatever, but if you think for 1 minute you a black Republican and you can just say whatever you want, do whatever you want, like everybody else that's in the thing, and you think they ain't gonna put their foot on your neck, you a fool, a whole fool and nothing but the fool. Can't march like everybody else. Now, nobody's saying you can't have the same politics. Yes, you can have the same politics. Yes. But the first collar that they gonna come and grab is yours. Especially if they coming into a place where y'all picking in the sun.
And I bet you some people probably think he spearheaded it.
Thank you. That's the part I don't like about a lot of black.
Nobody was coming there being violent, but that man.
That's the part I don't like about a lot of black Republicans.
He made our people mad and upset.
I don't mind you having the same mentality or whatever viewpoints, whatever. But some of y'all live in these daisy lands that are just ridiculous. And I don't mind you having the same political thought, like for economics and
financial,
or even
business,
spiritual,
health.
or
it's true. For
but to think you not different, we're all the same. Okay, well, you're all the same.
Put a hoodie on.
Go ahead. Think you the same. Go ahead. And when they crash into that place, you gonna get a nice extra hit more than anybody else. And here's the part that's make them mad. Especially if it's a black police officer. Because he gonna be mad at you there.
But you know what? I was thinking.
You getting it from both sides.
I was thinking, too, because we on the race thing. A situation happened in our area, in our south suburbs, where it was the Arab community, and they were up at Roar with one of the young men being beaten.
Right.
And they said he had a gun on.
Right.
Police did their job, and they did what they needed to do. But, of course, the family's outraged because he had bleeding in the head and everything. And I'm sitting here going, if he was black, he probably would have been shot.
Yeah, he would have been shot.
They would have shot him.
They would have shot him down.
This guy, you survived.
Yeah.
You just get a few little licks.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. Why dare you? How dare you? but you up now talking with your little
We're all
sores
the
on your
same.
little band-aids.
I love that we're all the
A black
same.
man would have probably got shot.
But that's all right. Go ahead.
But I just thought about that. You know,
But you don't be
you're not
a victim. You don't live as a victim. But this mentality that you're all the same.
But one of the things
I'm heavy. I'm a fat person, and I know we're not all the same.
I know.
I'm not the same as a skinny woman.
One size does not fit.
Get out of here.
It says one size fits most.
Or a woman, or even good looking versus non good looking. A woman that ain't even, maybe she's still not heavy, but she's not as beautiful.
She's pretty.
She knows that darn well that she's not the same. And she's not gonna get the same treatment. Walking into a place that somebody else
sitting in a car and they can only see her from here.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about the face.
Oh,
she's not as pretty.
Well, that's what one of my friend's sisters said. She said, she had a pretty face, and she was in the car, and she was hollering at some dudes. Don't let me get out this car. No, they was hollering at her. They was hollering at her, yeah.
Right.
But she was hollering back, dog, y'all don't want me to get out this car. Y'all gonna see the real me.
She had a small face.
Yeah, she had a nice small face.
I hate fat people like that. I hate fat people with small faces.
They was hollering at her.
I hate fat people with small faces.
Hey girl, what's up?
Because they could do this show and nobody would know they big. They'll make the thing up here and they have a small face.
Like, oh, she's such a beautiful woman.
Or judges, the judges on those judge shows, and you don't know. She got the robe on.
And then her little head and all the you see this big body.
You know what you get with me.
Yeah. I got fat face.
All right, go ahead. What else?
From head to toe. Thank you.
Consistent.
Nothing skinny.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway. My earlobes are even fat. Anyway,
all right,
one of the things that they did bring out is that his son was instrumental.
Okay. That's him. The one that son turned
And they questioned the son, and the son said, well, he did wrong.
That's cold. Your
he
son
did wrong. The daughters were like, now my dad's going to jail for 7 years. Trump needs to go too, because they were giving orders for everybody to do this. My dad did it because
we're not all the same.
But that son was like, he held his ground. He said, my dad did wrong. And
people
my dad
crack me up with
for that. Thank you, young man.
Thank you.
I know some people. That's a poll.
What?
Ask that question.
What is it?
Would you turn your family, your dad or your
parents
that's
a good one.
in if they
what
if
was the one we had for the Breakfast Club?
Oh, we got to think about one for that.
We just filmed the Breakfast Club review before this.
You'll probably come up with something because I can't remember the topic.
Would you turn a family member in?
Or the $1 million one that you asked. If
that's
you accept over
$700 million.
Okay, from a country that may be doing some illegal things.
Go ahead.
So other than that was good that they brought that up because it just shows that the kid is being taught. You know, he got his dad in trouble. And
I don't know if I would want my family member turning me in.
Well, no, Whoopi made a good point too. She said apparently they were really easy on him because they were going for 15 years.
Oh.
He got 7.
Yeah.
And he may even get less than that for good behavior.
Yeah, he'll probably get out. And that black man will still be sitting there for 7 years. Big dummy. And that's the other thing. How many brothers was in there? If they crashing, even if you want to, even if we don't want to go in there, I'm looking to see how many other Negroes is in line.
Right.
I'm not going to be the only one in there.
You're the only one.
You a fool.
You're only black man. So hopefully he'll learn that one. He may get beat up
Any black man that was at that
for being there. Why was you there?
Any black man that was at that January 6th, even if he didn't go into the Capitol, if you wasn't surrounded around black people, you a fool.
Yeah.
Because if a fight would have broke out, they would have said it was you.
They would have pointed at them. They would have blamed it all on them.
Right.
So we secretly had a meeting with them, and they were the ones that gave us the lowdown and what we should do, and because they do this all the time.
All right.
They mess their own communities up.
This one black guy on YouTube, I watched his show. He was there. Mm-hmm. He was far away taping.
Oh, really?
Smart. That's smart. I'm not gonna be around y'all. He at least smart enough to know that they would have chumped him up as fast as they could.
Anywhere in the vicinity.
All right. Go ahead.
Connect you with it. Now this next topic. I think most of us who've gone to college, who've had student loans, have had this situation because some of us are still paying. Some of us have finally paid off, and we in our 50s and 60s. They said this 91-year-old lady owes over $300,000 of student loans. 91.
I know she ain't gonna pay that.
Mad. She said, now they did talk about Biden has come up with some plans, and I think he's already put some in place to relieve student loans and these crazy amounts of money.
Well, here's my question.
Kids don't have to pay anymore.
Here's my question, and I guess this is the part where I said I'm not Republican or Democrat.
Okay.
I'm still stuck on that. I don't know if I care. I don't know if I'm into you forgiving student loans. And
I'm in for you forgiving. And here's
I owe, and I've been paying. You paid yours off. Why should you pay?
I didn't pay mine off.
You paid your student loan off? Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, no, hold on. Mm-mm. The school you still owed. Mm-mm. Your student loan you paid off.
Nope. No, I didn't.
How did
it had to been favor. I still owed a balance. They would take it out of my taxes every year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You paid it back,
and I would see the balance.
Yeah,
I was paying on it.
That's what I'm saying.
People are paying on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But all of a sudden, I got a letter. You don't need to pay no more.
But I'm saying
I still owe though.
No, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
No,
it was probably a small balance or whatever that was taken care of.
What's a small balance? 10,000.
I don't know, whatever.
No.
What
Kim, I'm saying, I know it had to been favor.
The point that I'm trying to make is you were paying. They was taking your taxes to pay your student loan.
Right.
So you was paying on it.
And your point?
So why should other people get theirs taken away?
A lot of people are paying on it, and they either got they didn't have to pay anymore, or they paid it up. Like Sonny said, she paid on hers until her 40s.
That's what I'm saying.
She owed over $50,000 when she went to law school.
So why would she be in favor of somebody having theirs forgiven?
Whoopi was saying they were already talking about Biden has already put it out there that they're forgiving a lot of. Whoopi made a good point though.
What is the point?
She said, I understand if you say pay back what she borrowed. The interest. Oh
yeah, it's all that extra stuff. I agree.
think, Kim, that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's the interest.
I agree with
300,000. She didn't borrow 300,000.
Okay, so
I think that's what I should have said.
This is where we'll
earlier.
compromise.
I'm sorry.
Compromise on this thing.
Okay.
If they do pass a law like that, my thing is
pay back what you owe.
You need to pay back what you borrowed. Why should you
borrowed? I'm sorry.
Why should you go to school free and all the rest of us had to pay? That's just my opinion.
Well, no.
Now the interest and all that other stuff, I agree.
That's what makes the kids keep paying.
You can forgive that or whatever. The government,
right? The interest kicks you in the butt because you pay $100 and then the interest is $50.
Right? Because they do that even with parking tickets.
Yeah.
The city will have, the Chicago will have. Oh, between this time and this time, we'll knock off the fees. We'll knock off the fees. And just pay the ticket.
That's what Whoopi was saying. That's a good suggestion. I
agree.
Biden is looking at some ways to do that. Joy and them were talking about back in her day. Hers was paid off when she worked at a company, and they paid for her master's.
Right.
That kind of program where they pay for you to go to school, but you got to work with them for a year or 2 years.
Yeah, those I agree
Sonny
with.
said her situation was like that as well.
Yeah.
He said if they can do more programs like that.
I agree.
Where we will pay this if you work with us and better yourself as get more degrees.
Okay, so why can't the government put more of those programs into play?
That's what they were saying.
Versus just forgiving somebody of their debt.
They didn't really say forgiving is the answer. They were just saying find ways.
No, but there's some Democrats who want you to forgive that whole debt.
Oh, well.
And I don't agree with that.
Well, she said if Biden passes another law or something put in place where debts are forgiven, or maybe the interest is forgiven. Hopefully, it'll help this 91-year-old lady.
Who cares anyway? She get ready to go. She's 91 years old.
Well, you thinking of it that way. That lady has sold her house.
What does it matter?
She's put a mortgage.
To pay her bill, to pay that.
She's paying it. Some people are really serious about paying that, Kim.
All right.
I mean, they may not feel like you. Write it off because I'm 91. Who cares? She cares.
I'm not selling my house.
I think she redid her.
I can't call a 91-year-old woman a fool.
No, please don't.
But I could tell you this.
Some people have different priorities.
I will tell you this. I can't call her a fool. But what I can tell you.
Is that one of them words?
This is one of them. No, this is one of my words. I can tell you this, and I say this with everything in my heart.
Okay.
If I'm 91, I'm not selling my house to pay no student loan.
She remortgaged her home.
I'm not remortgaging nothing. I'm leaving here.
Y'all can Google it and see. I don't know what her
I'm
story
leaving here owing you
whatever
that amount is. You can write it on my tombstone.
And that's you. And some people probably feel like you.
91 and I'm paying back
that's a poll. That's a poll. How would you ask that question?
I'm not even asking that question.
Okay.
That's so stupid.
Well,
because most people going to say what I said. I'm not paying 91 years old.
What age?
Mortgaging my house to pay a student loan.
What age would you do that?
If I'm still in the working field, if I'm working.
Like 30s?
If I'm working.
40s?
If I'm working.
Okay.
If I'm working. And I'm bringing in income, not 65 and retired and drawing a Social Security.
So it's the age thing, working.
If I'm working.
Okay.
and I'm still able to pay you back.
Apparently, she must have put it out there because the people are talking about it.
Well,
so that's
she's smart.
Good. That's
she
good.
probably got a GoFundMe, and they didn't raise more than what she owed.
I bet you somebody gonna
Okay,
do a
so can I do a
GoFundMe
GoFundMe out there for y'all?
No, because you're not 91.
All right,
nobody cares.
All right, go ahead.
But that was
What
what they
else?
talked
That's
about.
so
That's
stupid.
student loan forgiveness,
Which I don't agree with.
which I do.
I agree with interest.
I agree with it depending on what field of work, because there are a lot of people who they don't make that much to pay back.
You shouldn't have went in that field.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair because they all talked about the different situations. I see if he does it where the interest rates are taken away or brought down, but no, there's something has to be done.
I'm conservative on
for
this
people
point.
who are
More programs.
like teachers.
I
and
agree
stuff.
with the more programs
Yeah.
to that the government should back. More programs where
help.
organizations can do that.
and help that person pay it
It's
off
a
while
bridge.
they work
You
for
can have
them.
it'll be called a bridge program between your
because
job.
you're working for that company.
It'll be a bridge program where it's between your job and the government. I agree with that. Some kind of bridge program that you could get in at your job, whereas as you work, it pays down that and it'll forgive the
and
interest.
and you must work for them for a good time frame.
It'll get rid of the interest and all of that. But me just taking a pen and just saying you're forgiven for a student loan, I don't
agree with that either.
Okay,
I don't
ahead.
agree with that either. But I do like Whoopi's ideal.
Okay.
When something gets this bad, at that age, and she's 300,000. 300,000
That story is
wasn't what she
ridiculous.
owed.
All right, that
I mean,
that
what she
story.
borrowed.
That's
So,
a whole nother
at
level
least
on that.
Can she get back what she borrowed? You overwhelming the lady by
All right.
saying 300 because of the
That's
interest.
a whole nother level.
So
on
that's
that.
another thing.
She should be thinking about other stuff in 91.
I
But
don't
go
know.
ahead.
She went back to school late. That's why she went back to school late.
Well, then you see, you didn't say that. That's part of the story.
Yeah,
when did
that's
she
part
go
of the
back?
story.
Did she go back at 80?
I think she was in her 70s.
Well,
I'm
then
not
you
sure
gotta
the
pay,
story.
old lady. If you went back to school at 70
I
and
think
80,
she did. I don't think she did.
well, you gotta pay.
I don't know when she actually went back to school.
Oh,
To me,
okay.
it doesn't matter.
It
If she went
does.
to school at 25
It
or she went to
does.
school at 9.
If I'm
85.
78 and I take out a student loan, why should it be forgiven because I'm 78?
But you take out a student loan, but not for 300,000.
no, I'm saying
That's what they talked about.
Yeah. At
She-
300,000,
This lady is willing to pay what she borrowed.
this got to be a long
But
time ago for
it's-
300,000.
I don't know. That's a good one.
All
That's a
right,
good
go
one.
ahead.
Um,
You don't have the whole story. We don't have the whole story on this.
No, was it half of it? But I know my story.
Right.
Interest rates are bad.
Yeah,
they
right.
do
Right.
calculate because I did end up paying more than what
But I
borrowed.
thought you owed the school itself,
No,
not
that's
the
a different-
government.
That's a whole different story.
Oh,
I owed
okay.
student loan and
All
I
right,
owed the
okay,
school.
go ahead.
Ooh, but I got favor with both.
All
Thank
right.
you, Lord.
They probably forgave the part of it because you paid back a certain amount. That's what I'm saying. If it's
Who
programs,
knows what amount though?
no, I'm saying if it's a program that's put into place, like if you pay 75%,
There was no
or
program
something.
that was offered to me. This is the government taking my taxes.
I don't know if it's maybe done behind the scenes.
Oh,
But
I
go
don't.
ahead.
I don't know the
ahead.
IRS thing. You think they?
Yeah,
they
like
care?
she paid 80% or something, so we'll
And
forget.
we'll
I don't
stop
know.
her.
Whatever. I don't know.
mean, it might be, but at
We
least-
don't know.
Here's the thing. That's a good point because let people know.
Yeah.
If you paid 80% of it,
Yeah.
because they'll work harder to pay 80%, and then the rest be knocked
right,
off.
Right.
Okay.
So it might have been some working behind the scenes.
I just know it was for me. It was favor.
Right.
I call it favor. Thank you, Jesus.
That's how Christians are. It'd be stuff behind the scenes.
We don't know, but you know what? Let me clear that up. Let me clear that up. And TD Jakes talked about this. Do you not know favor from God is God working in the system?
I agree. Go ahead.
All right. It don't have to be no supernatural angel
I
come
know,
down
I know.
and make that gun.
But sometimes we have to
get that gun back.
But I do believe, I do believe sometimes we do be throwing stuff on there that's spiritual, and it really be a person in the
It
background.
don't matter. God used that man to bless
I
me.
know, but go ahead. I know. We just feel better saying it's a miracle or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because God touched his heart.
Right.
Okay.
I do believe in miracles, but I do
Okay.
believe sometimes it's not a miracle. It
But I
really is
but
something
no,
going
no,
on.
No. Think about Pharaoh's heart being hardened.
I know.
God hardened Pharaoh's heart.
All right,
and
go
you're
ahead.
thinking after the first plague, I would have told y'all to get the heck out of here.
Right.
Get out of here.
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead. Topic four. Avoid saying. Oh, this is a stupid This was a stupid topic, and sometimes they'll have them. When to avoid saying good morning. Does it bother you when people are too polite in the morning, like good morning?
You know what? That's actually a good topic because I don't say good morning.
We don't.
And some people get offended if you don't say good morning.
Sarah said, and they was getting Sarah because she's always like hyped up and, hey, good morning. And she enjoyed them like, what? What's so good about it? You know, that kind of stuff.
I'm not like that, but
Sarah's
I just don't say good morning.
Sarah's like, it depends on how you're saying it. She said, if you're saying good morning, like to have a good morning versus good morning because it is a good morning, a lot of times it can be received differently. So she says it to like have a good morning. Good morning.
I think some people say it anyway. Some people are raised to say good morning. Yeah. Like my friend who you know, he says good morning.
Yeah. And when you
I don't.
Wow.
But he will.
And I think it's
if you walk in the kitchen or something and you don't say that, they'll look at you like,
good morning.
You don't even have to be like all cheery, but you speak to somebody. You don't just walk in the kitchen and get something.
Or you can just say morning.
Some people say morning.
It's not good.
So that's actually a good topic because
you fall off the bed. It's not a good morning.
Do you get offended if somebody doesn't say good morning? Everybody don't say their grace either.
That's true.
Some people get offended if you don't say grace.
Wow.
So I just think people are raised. People are raised different. They raised different.
Good morning. If I'm in a household or I'm staying with somebody and they say good morning, I say
good morning.
But as a family, we don't say that.
We don't say good morning.
That's something to think about.
And it is kind of tacky. Because you do walk in the kitchen and do all kind of stuff.
Sometimes I say, hey, Ma.
But I'm just saying, sometimes don't say nothing. How can you just walk right into something and wake up?
That's true.
Walk right in, don't say nothing.
Are you saying this to say that we need to say something?
I'm saying, should we probably start saying something? You can at least say hey or something.
Because think about it. There are a lot of people that did not make it up.
That didn't wake up.
They didn't wake up.
So that's not a bad topic. Because should you say good morning, you probably should. If not good morning, at least address the person if you see them in the morning. Like hey, what's up?
Hello, sunshine.
No, that's too much. I'm just saying like, hey.
Some family members are here.
No, I'm saying I'm not doing all of that.
No,
I'm not going from not saying hello, good morning, hello, sunshine. I'm saying
hello, sunshine.
Like I can wake up and maybe see you and be like, hey,
babe.
No, just hey.
No, I'm saying like a wife.
I'm talking about us. Just hey.
Us, hey.
Yeah. Just hey, what's up?
Hey. Because I say, hey, Ma.
Yeah, so maybe start doing that.
Okay. Hey. That's a baby step for us.
Yeah, I'm not good morning, sunshine, and all that stuff.
Hey,
what's up?
Good morning.
I think I say something to her. Like you say. I think her.
Like, hey, Ma.
I don't say nothing to you.
I know. She don't care.
You don't say nothing.
I don't either.
So what are you talking about I don't care?
Well, I don't care either.
So that's a good one. She'll start saying something.
Okay.
I think we say something to her because she old.
Ooh. Like it's a good morning that she wakes up. That's wrong. Because any age could die.
Or it could be because she's just our mother or something.
I don't know. See how you got people.
And we say something to Daddy. We wouldn't walk in and be
Daddy.
like, yeah, we'd be like, hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, we do say something.
Because we don't maybe come in there quiet.
Maybe because that's our parents.
And I think it's impolite.
Yeah.
To greet somebody in the new day.
Yeah, we do say something to them.
Something
we
to
say,
them.
hey, like, hey, what's up, Daddy?
Hey,
Mom.
What you doing,
Mom?
Daddy? Hey, you
hey,
cooking,
Mom.
Daddy? Okay.
Hey, Mom. I say to her, look who's up or something. I think I say like, oh, look who's up.
Okay. So that's your good morning. Ooh. So we're going to try.
But we don't say nothing to each other.
No, we don't.
All right, so we'll start.
Okay, I guess we're so tired of talking. We talk all day.
Just say hey or something.
Okay, so we'll try to work at
we'll
that.
We'll let y'all know how that goes.
So that was a topic that's something to think about. Now, Sonny was just saying how, they was just giving general updates. I think they was running out of topics. Sonny wasn't there yesterday, and she was saying where she was. Her daughter, I think it's Paloma. She has a different name. Mm-hmm. She was in the junior Olympics.
Oh.
And she was running, and she beat her own record.
Nice.
So that was the black. So you know they family. They're a tight family. Mm-hmm. So her brother, she called her brother to come because he's in school.
Good.
And she said, "I need you here." And he flew in that morning. Okay. Her dad was there at the finish line, and Mom was there rooting her on. So it was nice. It was nice hearing how her family supports her daughter.
And that's a big thing to be in the Junior Olympics.
I know. That's a good thing. So Whoopi and them all congratulated her and said, "You're a proud mama, aren't you?" And she said, "I'm so proud of her." She don't like her. Her daughter doesn't like when she talks about her.
Yeah, none of them do. Yeah, none of the kids
most of them don't. Like Whoopi's don't.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my age. Don't tell nobody. Joy don't like her daughter. And
Whoopi's granddaughter's on that show. I wonder if she watches it.
Yeah, because they had her. They had the guys on there. What's the Jonas Brothers?
Oh, and
they had them on there, and they said we had to slip and say the daughter is a granddaughter,
granddaughter.
but she stayed on there to do the show.
Okay, and they kind of know that they kind of caught on because I've been watching it.
And they asked her.
Because they said she looked like her.
Yeah, they asked her when she came to you and asked to do the show. She was like, "No problem, just be you, be yourself, have fun."
She probably gonna stay on there because she's friends with everybody on that show.
She has a nice personality.
What was that name of that show? Something I can't remember. Y'all watch it.
Ooh.
Relative to somebody or something.
Something about it's along the lines of knowing who you are.
I've been watching it.
You have?
I was like I wasn't gonna watch it, but I've been watching it. Tune in and
watch it and see. So they talked about Sonny being away, and then the guest today was your man, Bob Odenkirk from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
He's won a number of interviews about that. Yeah, they talked to him about that, and he said when they first called him in, they only wanted him to do like a few episodes.
Yeah, he's a comedian, and he never thought he was gonna.
His character, they kept him.
I love that show. That's my favorite. One of my favorite shows.
She likes that show. So
Breaking Bad was one of my favorite shows. So of course, Better Call Saul is one of my favorite.
And he's
shows.
saying that they're doing cameo appearances of the man from Breaking Bad.
So he's gonna come on.
He's been on there for.
Oh, good.
Is that like? Did he
not yet, but it must be coming up.
He's still alive, right?
In these episodes, yes.
Okay. He said there's going to be a few more of him in there.
Okay.
So they was excited about that, and he talked about that.
We still don't know what happens to Saul at the end. So I love it. Because this goes beyond Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
It goes during Breaking Bad and beyond Breaking Bad. Yeah.
So
we don't know what happens.
Carol Burnett
she was on there. Yeah, I saw it was last episode.
And he was trying not to say, don't tell nobody she's going to be on there. And he couldn't keep the secret.
And she was this honorary old lady on there.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, who did she play? Because she couldn't have been funny.
But she's funny, but she's not funny.
Yeah.
That's why I like Carol Burnett.
Wow.
Very funny.
So she was on there as a surprise guest.
She's been on there.
And they was talking about
she's probably gonna be on there a few times because her son is with him.
They'll bring her back. Okay. And he talked about having a heart attack while he was doing a scene.
Ooh.
He really was having a heart attack.
A real heart attack.
Yeah, they talked about that.
Wow.
They asked him, how did he, looking back at that, he was like,
I wonder what scene.
It scared him. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what scene that is.
Because there's been a lot of scenes when he's been tied up and pushed
and he was
around
actually having a heart attack.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
that
love
something
that show.
How you're acting in the movies and something physically can happen to you and you just like keep it moving until the end of the cut and then you they taking you to the hospital because you almost dying.
Yeah.
But they pretty much was just getting caught up with
Breaking
him.
Bad fans, y'all like I'm sure y'all like Better Call Saul.
So that was it with him. And then they just ended with Whoopi talking about her book series. She has a book series called children's book series called Sugar Plum.
I wonder if I could do one of her books on our channel.
Because
we have a channel called Miss Kim. If y'all look in the
Fun
other
Time
channel,
with Miss Kim.
Fun Time with Miss Kim. I'll write that
Kim
down.
does voiceover and reads these books for kids.
Do one of Whoopi's books.
Sugar Plum series.
One of Whoopi's books.
Yep, that would be nice. So she shared that with
Sugar
everybody.
Plum.
Sugar Plum. It's a character called Sugar Plum.
Hope she don't copyright me, but anyway.
What would that mean? Like if you read
copyright
somebody's book?
Yeah, I don't know. The copyright thing says you should be able to use kids stuff for educational purposes.
It's educating, yeah.
So we'll see.
So you're safe. You're safe.
We'll see. Wow, that's the famous last words you said.
And you don't see us no more. We shut down.
But that was it. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So that was good. That was a nice little show. All right, y'all. So you had
and
it
they
again.
said, what's her name? Hasselbeck is coming back.
For good or for that show?
I don't know.
I think it's for that show.
I think it's for that show because I think they're doing a 25-year reunion thing.
I do like Elizabeth Hasselbeck, and I think she would add.
She didn't get along with what's her name?
Rosie.
Rosie.
But I
Rosie
think
fought all the time.
I think she would give a Republican view. They lacking that big time because all the Republicans that come on their fold or they go ridiculous like what's her name?
Yeah,
McCain. They go
they either feelings hurt.
Yeah, they either wacky like her. Or they just don't. They bow down when Whoopi and them come at them.
And nobody
because Whoopi and them too liberal.
Yeah,
they are
too
liberal.
God,
especially Joy, too liberal.
Sonny,
it's like my goodness.
I'm sure Sonny has gotten death threats when she made the comment about how she don't understand people of color
can be a Republican. Yeah, they
and
too
you know that's
too
far. You're going too far with that.
Probably the closest one in the middle is Sarah.
I love Sarah.
Sarah and then Whoopi. I think it's Sarah, then Whoopi.
Sarah hears both sides.
Then Joy, Then
Sarah's
what's her
not any
name?
affiliated with any political party, like my sister and I. She sees both sides, strengths and weaknesses on both sides.
Yeah,
I love it.
So
okay,
all right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. See you later.